After pleasantries, Zhuo Fan turned serious. Yun Hai, how many did you bring? Luo Yunhai cupped his hands. The four tigers of Tianyu are defending the border. Elder Yan is handling alchemy, while the stewards handle the internal affairs. Except for them, Luo Alliance's entire power is now present. We have 50 ethereal stage experts, 5,000 in the radiant stage and 100,000 large flying tiger army. Demon scheming sects oldies click their tongues. For a mere clan to gather such force sure is a rarity. As our agent in Tianyu, he really is amazing. Then we will make up for each side's gaps. Next we'll be crushing their home advantage. Zhuo Fan's eyes flashed and waved at the two armies to come and hear his plan. They all lit up and looked at him in stunned silence. 2 months later, in a dark room in Mystical Heaven sect, the sound of the door unlocking was heard as the heavy iron door creaked open. A savage face was revealed, yet he wore the lavish clothes of a gentleman, Zuan Xiaoyu. In this dark place sat 3 girls, Chu Qingcheng, Shui Ruohua and a woman in her 30s, of soft skin and black eyebrows. Despite being pale, she kept her grace. Senior sister Cunning, is this really necessary? Zuan Xiaoyu bore a twisted smile as he mocked. Your confinement will soon end. 20 years have passed, yet you still cling to this. You're married, so I don't need you. Why must you cause such a scene? Glancing at him with a cold look, she spoke. Xiaoyu, I've watched you grow and thought you'd be different from your father. I was wrong. Your demons are worse than your father's. Your father loves his son dearly. Which is yours? My father, the sect leader, is your master. No, the way you talk is like you don't see him like that anymore. Zuan Xiaoyu huffed and turned to Chu Qingkang's flawless beauty with intoxication. Everything I do is for love. Junior sister King Cheng, half a year is almost up and he still hasn't showed up. You better hold your end. Don't worry, I won't suck you dry. I know restraint. I wish to grow old with you. Chu Qingkang's brow rose and she spoke flatly. He will come. Since he said he'll be here in 6 months, then he will be here. If he won't show, it's because you stopped him. I will always hold on until he comes before me. Humph, a demonic cultivator entering a righteous sect? Demon? Ha ha ha, who is the real demon here, I wonder? Han Chanying mocked. Zuan Xiaoyu was furious and clenched his fists, but he controlled himself. Then, a frantic disciple rushed over to report. Young master, there's someone outside the sect asking for you. He said he's Zhuo Fan from Demon Scheming Sect. Zhuo Fan? Zuan Xiaoyu's eyes widened in shock. This manic demon dares to knock on Mystical Heaven Sect's door? The girls were startled and Chu Qingcheng was smiling. Looking at her, Han Chanying smiled. Junior sister, your guy ain't bad. Just the fact he faces Mystical Heaven Sect alone shows he's worth it. But I'm not content. I want to see him and hear his answer. Smiling, Chu Qingcheng sighed. Han Chanying looked on in envy. Junior sister, a man that cares for you will be with you forever. I believe his answer will be the one you wanted. Enough. Zuan Xiaoyu snorted. Demonic cultivators are cruel. How can a damn demonic cultivator be fit to stand next to junior sister King Cheng? His flowery speech has duped her. I will never let her be deceived by such a shameless fiend. Shui Ruohua sighed. Junior brother, how did you turn out like this? So petty and greedy. You weren't like that before. I changed, you say? It's you who changed. You've always been cold like ice and against demonic cultivators, while now you let yourself be taken by the demonic path. Zuan Xiaoyu's eyes turned bloodshot from anger. Even if you changed, it doesn't matter. I refuse to let King Cheng sink any lower. Han Chanying watched his crazed attitude and sighed to Shui Ruohua. Junior sister, let it go. He's been taken by his demons. He's even worse than a demonic cultivator. He won't wake up. His father must know this as well, yet what does he do? He still caters to his crazed son's whims yet says he purges demons. His son wouldn't have ended up like this if he hadn't pampered him to this extent. Sigh, his father has been overcome by his demon as well, or he wouldn't have dragged junior sister King Cheng into this. Mystical Heaven Sect has long since stopped being righteous. Zuan Xiaoyu mocked. Junior sister King Cheng, you really think I'll let Zhuo Fan go since he came alone to Mystical Heaven Sect? Or what? You'll detain him, someone so important to demon scheming sect? Chu Qingcheng sneered. Zuan Xiaoyu gnashed his teeth. There are plenty of ways to keep him here. Don't underestimate me, junior sister. You can't beat him and I advise you not to taunt him, lest you want your life to be over, Chu Qingcheng spoke. Zuan Xiaoyu's heart shook, then he was enraged. Her cold attitude showed how little she cared about him. He clenched his fists and came to a decision. Junior sister, you'll see. I will make him crawl like a dog before me. We'll see who's the final winner. Guard. Yes, young master, one disciple bowed. Did Zhuo Fan come alone? Is there anyone with him? Zuan Xiaoyu squinted. The disciple reported, young master, there's one man with him, one called Kui Lang. Kui Lang? Isn't that senior sister Chaniying's close friend? Ha ha ha. Zuan Xiaoyu snickered at her. Senior sister Chaniying, you were just praising King Kang's yearning, but yours isn't any humbler. Because of his love for you, Kui Lang had abandoned his match with me in the Double Dragon Gathering, risking his sex punishment. How else would we get to beat Demon Scheming Sect in singles? Now that he came waltzing in here like an ignorant fool, I bet senior sister must be wanting to see him too. Han Chaniying shook. Zuan Xiaoyu snickered. Don't worry, I'll make sure to leave his corpse for senior sister to bury. Ha ha ha. Zuan Xiaoyu laughed as he left. The iron door closed shut behind him. Han Chaniying clenched her fists, her heart a mess of joy and sorrow. Then she started blaming Kui Lang. This foolish man, coming to Mystical Heaven Sect, but I'm relieved that he still remembers me after all these years. I didn't suffer 20 years in vain. Chu Qingcheng smiled at her. Senior sister, rest easy. With Zhuo Fan around, he will be fine. That guy of yours is that amazing? Can he stand tall before Mystical Heaven Sect? Han Chaniying asked curiously. She admired Zhuo Fan's courage, but she was still skeptical about his power. Mystical Heaven Sect was a sect after all, and he'd be trapped in its array once inside. How was he to protect Kui Lang when he had to worry about himself first? She knew Zhuo Fan was revered in Demon Scheming Sect, but Zuan Xiaoyu had become obsessed and would not care if the sects became enemies. Young master must be planning to get rid of them at all costs. Who will save them then? Chu Qingcheng smiled to ease her worries. I know Zhuo Fan better than anyone, so relax. He never was one to lose out. I have never seen him lose in any of his fights. I believe he came prepared this time as well. Chu Qingcheng's face was one of absolute trust. Han Chaniying watched, stunned. Shui Ruohua nodded as well. Senior sister, I've seen Zhuo Fan as well. He's not normal. Kui Lang should be safe with him. Han Chaniying looked at them and took a deep breath to calm her heart. All she could do was pray that this unknown and mysterious Zhuo Fan would be capable of a miracle to keep both of them safe. Outside of Mystical Heaven Sect, an opening popped into thin air, followed by a disciple coming out and welcoming Zhuo Fan and Kui Lang. Honored guests, sect leader welcomes you in his hall. The disciple was in the profound heaven stage. He bowed and spoke amiably. Zhuo Fan raised an eyebrow. Mystical Heaven Sect wants to play around. Huh? This is clearly a trap. Not that they were scared, since they came willingly into the tiger's den. The two cupped their hands and Zhuo Fan spoke. Thank you for leading us. The disciple bowed again and took them in. Steward Zhuo, they didn't attack outside because they want to get rid of all traces on the inside. They don't want to take any chances. Kui Lang sent to Zhuo Fan. Zhuo Fan smiled and nodded, sending back, that's for sure. They went for the girls and know why I'm here. Since they welcome us in, it shows they want to kill us outright, not caring about the demon scheming sect. Then we don't need to hold back at all. But before we start, we must make sure the girls are safe. We can't have them using them as hostages. Kui Lang's eyes flashed. They soon arrived at the flashy main hall. The disciple led Zhuo Fan and Kui Lang inside, but on the main seat they saw an old man that was barely skin and bones with a hard look and dignified aura. The disciple bowed. Greetings, sect leader. The honored guests have arrived. Leave us, sect leader Zuan spoke, and the disciple left. Sect leader Zuan looked Zhuo Fan in the eye. It is you, Zhuo Fan. Does sect leader Zuan know me? Zhuo Fan raised an eyebrow. Sect leader Zuan nodded. 10 years ago, in Tianyu Empire, I chose King Cheng to prepare for Double Dragon Gathering, while Ziwu chose you. I thought I had him pay a heavy price for you, but I was astonished to find out how much you shone in the Double Dragon Gathering. Your name shook the Western lands. I can see that sect leader Z's eyes were sharper than mine. Ha ha ha, sect leader Zuan is too kind, Zhuo Yifan smiled. This old bag of bones, what's with that heavy look? What Double Dragon Gathering preparations? You clearly took her for your son. You think I don't know? Hypocrite. Zhuo Yifan and Kui Lang despised him on the inside. Sect leader Zuan's face was flat as he said, I can't help but wonder, what has brought you to my sect?